Insert video. Okay. What do you mean error? No! No! Fix! 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 Fix!
This week's theme is feminism, and I'm going to talk about some everyday sexism. I've always considered myself a feminist. I always thought all women were, or at least the ones who weren't, were these faraway women that no one knew. But as I've gotten older and I've, talked to people, I've discovered that not everybody would identify as a feminist, which is very confusing to me because I don't know why you would want to be equal to men. I had a conversation with two of my friends a couple of weeks ago. I don't even know how I came up with feminism, but they don't consider themselves feminist. And I was like shocked and horrified because they felt that it was irrelevant currently, that there are people dying in this developing world and we're worrying about nothing. We're complaining about tiny little things that are completely unnecessary to and irrelevant to life, and well, I disagree. I think that feminism is definitely still alive and kicking, and for good reason. Maybe the word feminism scares people. I think that maybe gender equality is a better way of putting it. I remember Roisin was one of the friends I was talking to, and she was saying how feminism isn't the issue, human dignity and equality is, which yes, but feminism is to me, it's always been just gender equality. I've never met a woman who felt that feminism was making women better than men. I think feminism is equal to gender equality. That is how it works in my head, and maybe she doesn't see it that way. For example, men have a significantly longer career in TV because once women start looking old, they get replaced by a younger model. The whole something for the dads argument is irrelevant. That's when shows use pretty young women to attract a male target audience. For example, Strictly Come Dancing. Arlene Phillips, who was the only female judge in Strictly Come Dancing. I don't know if you've seen Strictly Come Dancing. It's like Dancing with the Stars is the American equivalent for it. Arlene is the only female judge, and she knows her shit like Jesus Christ. She knows all about ballroom dancing. She used to be a professional dancer. Like, I have her Wikipedia page up here, and she has been studying ballet and tap dance since she was 3. She's like internationally renowned as a choreographer and director of West End and Broadway musicals. She's like crazy good at her job, and she knows her shit when she's talking about ballroom dancing. She knows what she's talking about. BBC runs the British version, and in 2008 BBC announced that several changes would be happening in the show when it came back in 2009 to refresh it. That was the word they used, and basically Phillips was dropped from the judging panel and was replaced by Alicia Dixon, who was she won Strictly Come Dancing basically. She was a former champion of Strictly Come Dancing, and this, the BBC were criticised because people felt that was discrimination against older women, and BBC denied it. So the Minister for Women and Equality, Harriet Harman, criticised the show and said that they were being sexist and this was age discrimination, and basically tried to push for Arlene to get back on the show, but they refused. Basically, BBC in response to this said they weren't being ageist and that it's possible that Arlene would be returning to like help with the couples, like help train the couples like Torval and Dean do in Dancing on Ice, which is like another one, but ice skating instead of dancing. Jesus Christ. But that never happened. BBC season 9 came along, and so then we look at Alicia Dixon, who has been in a lot of girl bands and once won Strictly Come Dancing, and that qualifies her to judge other people's dancing, sitting alongside 3 people who are trained classically in ballroom dancing ballet and various other classical dances. I just think that was a very obvious example of sexism, and that's not this happens all the time to people, and we accept it. Madonna. I like Madonna. She seems nice. What does Madonna's sex appeal have to do with her ability to sing? Or like the fact that she does so much charity work. Apparently her sex appeal is the most important part of those things. Jennifer Aniston has no kids. That's shocking. And then George Clooney is in his 50s and he has no kids, but it's okay because he's a bachelor. You know, the double standard is just fucking unreal, and I don't... Adele. So attractive. I would marry that woman in a heartbeat and have her babies, probably. But she's not small, she's curvy, she's overweight, probably. I don't know. I don't measure her, but it's not acceptable for her to be pretty because of her size, because that's what the world considers beautiful, is size 6. We can't all be that size. That might be a little bit preachy. I did give a warning about the ranting, but I think I'm very calm. The hand gestures are kept to a minimum. Like Rachel's point with the double standard, there's a huge double standard between men and women. Like there's so many examples of it, like women not being allowed to be shirtless because their boobs are on show, but men are allowed to be shirtless. But I mean, what's sexual about boobs? Boobs are things that you feed babies with. Why are you so worried about that? That's weird that you are attracted to boobs. Just saying, like, your mom has them. It's gross. It's really gross. The music industry, there's a major lack of women in the music industry, not just in bands and stuff like that. Like, women have a really niche lead singer / bass player is where women belong. Because women can't play guitar, obviously. I don't know why that is a stereotype for women. If women are supposed to be awesome multitaskers, and I think that's probably a genetic thing because we have to look after babies. That requires multitasking, whereas men are supposed to have one-track minds so they can hunt down prey, which makes perfect sense to me. So why would you be better as a man at playing guitar or drums or anything like that, and I as a multitasking woman would not be good at that? Like, I guess that's ish for me. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to edit, probably ages, but I feel very strongly about this topic. Okay, I think that's it for me. I look forward to seeing Tyler's video tomorrow, and I'll see you next week.